If science could predict your soulmate, would you want to know who it was or would you want to leave it to fate? That's the premise of the new series Soulmates, where true love doesn't necessarily mean true happiness. Take a look.
His name is Nathan. He's a doctor.
Caitlin, this is huge.
Why did you take the test?
I took the test because I was lonely.
What's the catch?
No, I want to go. I wanted to see why you were matched to me. Don't want to scare you off.
And star of Soulmates, Betsy Brandt, is here with us now. Betsy, I can't tell you how excited I am to see you.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. I mean, I wish it was in person, you know, but it's like, it's so nice to see you.
Let's talk about this show because I watched your episode last night, and let me just start off by wow. The concept of the show is interesting because each episode tells a different story. Tell us about Caitlin and...
Oh God, well, and thank you for that. I love the show. I love the whole concept, but when I read that script for my episode, I just was like, astounding. Yes. You know, the great thing about the whole anthology is that it's set in the future. And so it's kind of fantastical. And there's this test where you can, you know, if you can pay enough to take the test, if you're lucky enough to afford it, you'll be matched with your soulmate. And then there's so many complicated issues that can arise from that. You know, in my case, her soulmate isn't who she thinks he is when she meets him, and isn't who she thinks she would be paired up with. And then it makes you look at yourself. And I just, especially right now, like all we're doing is looking at ourselves.
I know. Tell us about Caitlin before the test.
She's just, she's a very sweet person. She does, you know, she's really helpful. She does the right thing. She's a complete and utter pushover. You know, she meets her soulmate and thinks she won the lottery, right? Yeah. Like she's like, you know, this dashing doctor, and he sees that in her. But I think he also sees who she can be and gives her, really helps, you know, give her the confidence to stand up for herself.
Some people think that this show is unromantic because the love is based on science. And then there's other people that think that it's very optimistic for the future. Where do you stand on this?
Oh my God. Well, it's complicated. It's funny. I think in the first episode, there's a moment at the end that I think is so, I don't want to give any spoilers for that either. It's so romantic. And it's a small moment, but I think it's huge in you know, it's poignant for these characters, but it's so romantic and so heartbreaking, you know, where they both get to at the end. And it shocked me. And I like being surprised. You know, when we kept talking about this while we were shooting, like, would you take the test? Would you not take the test? I think I wouldn't. You know, I always say, I would tell my husband, I'm like, you put the cap on that toothpaste or I'm going to take that test and find my person who does that without me asking. I mean, I think in some ways it's really romantic. In some ways it's not. I like that it's, you know, it goes like that.
Yeah. You and I loved seeing you on the Unicorn last season.
Oh.
Have they talked to you about coming back at all, or?
You know, we're like, there's like no doors closed. There's no, you know, we have a great time together, and, you know, they love Caroline too. I love that character. I love the way they write her. I just love where I went on that show, and it's really great. And I want to see, you know, they probably don't know what's going to happen yet. Where Wade's going to go this season.
I know.
I want to know.
I want to know too, and I want to see Caroline back.
Yeah,
and I want to see you in person. But at least I got a little dose of you last night watching.
I love.
Oh, it's Soulmates. It airs Mondays at 10 p.m. on AMC, and you can stream episodes online too. So, Betsy, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you. I love seeing your face. Thank you for having me over.